got to be careful for dumbasses like that just put their blinker on, don't look, and just assume they can come on over. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a new video. As you can see, we're out on the V4S today, heading to a client luncheon. Yes, this is how we roll to lunches with clients and client meetings. Nobody said you can't take your motorcycle. It's good to be back on the V4S today, and this is a follow-up video to our last video in comparing the DJI OSMO Action 3 camera, which we're using right now, and the GoPro Hero 11 Black. Now, we ran into some serious audio issues with the Osmo Action 3 in that all of the lav microphones that we attempted to use overdrove the drivers inside the Osmo Action 3 camera, even though we had gone into the settings and lowered the gain staging down to 0. So what I ended up doing was I thought, okay, DJI and DJI, let me pull out my trusty old DJI mic that has the USB-C adapter for it. So I plugged the receiver straight into the Action 3, and then put one of the 2 transmitters that comes with the DJI mic. Then I put the one of the transmitters that comes with the DJI mic behind the cheek pad of my helmet, and that's the setup that we're using right now. My tests for the audio without being on the bike looked great. None of the audio was clipping, mainly because the biggest solution you're going to need for the Osmo Action 3 is the ability to lower the gain on the microphone. And one of the good things about the DJI mic is that on the receiver, you can set the gain staging all the way down to -12. And that's what we have it set at right now. We've also got the little dead cat on top of the microphone and the transmitter that comes with the DJI mic. So I am really anxious to see what this audio sounds like. Also, we're getting a different look, a different POV. We were on the Pan America the other day, and then we were also on the Street Glide, but now we're on the V4S to really see what this camera looks like on sport bikes. So I'm really anxious to get back and see what the audio sounds like, because like I said in the last video, if I'm being 100% honest, I actually really prefer the image quality of the DJI OSMO Action 3 over the GoPro, and I don't even have the ND filters for this camera yet, and it looks great straight out of the box. I will put the settings that I'm using for the camera in the description down below. But roughly, basically, I can tell you I'm shooting 4K, 24p, flat color profile, the cinematic setting. The shutter is set at 50, or actually 48, because it's one of the things that this camera allows you to do is actually set it at exactly double of your frame rate. So I've got the shutter set at 48. I'm almost positive about that. It's 48 or 50. And that's about all the settings I have. Sharpness I did reduce to low because I want to control the sharpening in post. But those are the settings. I'll make sure I dial them in the description down below and give you the exact settings. According to Amazon, the Polar Pro ND filters that I have ordered for this camera should be here before the weekend. And we'll take it back out, pop on the ND filters, and see what kind of difference that actually makes as well. We are currently shooting in, I believe it's ultra wide is how they put it on this camera. I know the GoPro, other action cameras, they all have a different verbiage for the field of view, but on the DJI Osmo Action 3, I'm almost positive that it can't exactly take it off right now and take a look at it. So I'm almost positive that it's in the ultra wide setting. One of the things I will mention real quick is when using the DJI Mic with this camera, you have to turn the receiver around backwards so that the LCD panel is facing the front of the helmet. If you're using the ultra wide angle and you're facing the LCD screen out, in the ultra wide setting, it actually gets a little bit of the camera, which you don't want. So easy fix, just turn the receiver around. It's a really gloomy day here in Southern California. There's a little bit of rain in the forecast, which never happens, which made me think maybe I should have driven one of the cars instead of ridden a motorcycle today, but hey, I think we'll be all right. I have really missed riding this bike, I can tell you that. I haven't ridden it in over a week. The other good thing it feels good to be able to report and be able to say is that right now, every bike that I own is up and running perfectly. The V4S have had no issues whatsoever. The issues I've had with the Street Glide and the Pan America have been well covered in videos on this channel. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and check out those videos. I will say in a follow-up video, or comment rather, to the Pan America video, I feel like a complete dumbass because the entire problem was just a bad battery and the key fob. So for those of you that own Pan Americas and are looking up, you know, issues with it not starting, the ignition system not kicking off, and you're thinking you got to go have a recall done, I'm thinking that for the first batch of Pan Americas that came off the assembly line, I think Harley got a bad batch of the, whatever they are, CR1362 batteries, because mine didn't even last a year. So if you've got a Pan America and you've had that issue or that problem, you might want to change out the battery in your key fob before you take it over to your Harley dealer. A lot of wind out today as well. It's a lot windier than what it normally is. What we got going on here? Oh, this does not look good. Let me see what they think is going to be best. Would it be better for me to go up and around? Make a quick U-turn here. The weird thing about there being a wreck right there is I cannot tell you the number of times that I have gotten off at that exit right there and nobody ever gets off at that exit. most of the time when I pull up and I'm pulling up to I am the only one anywhere near or around. Nobody's coming over that bridge. So for there to be a wreck there is a little strange. You never see anybody, let alone two people there at one time long enough to have a wreck. But good time for just a reminder. Always be looking out. You guys riding bikes, motorcycles, whatever. It's just, man, you got to look out for everybody else. Looks like everybody's all right though, and that's the only thing that matters. Looks like a BMW 5 Series, and I can't tell what the other car was. Orange County's finest out and about, taking care of the situation. Oh wow, that's actually UC Irvine police. I think the place we're going is right in here somewhere. And there we are. Motorcycle parking only. Alright, so we're going to run in here. We're going to have lunch with some of our clients. And here in Newport Beach. We'll hop back on the bike. We may take the beach back just to kind of give you a different look. But man, swear to God, I don't know of any other bike out there that looks better than the Ducati V4S. So fortunate and feel lucky to have it in my garage. Alright, we'll be back. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this video. I'm anxious to get it up to the studio and see if we've actually solved this audio problem in using the Action 3 with the DJI Mic, with the USB-C adapter plugged directly in, using the wireless transmitter, stuffing it behind the cheek pad. Hopefully this is going to work. We'll see. If not, we're on to the next solution and see what that is. Guys, thank you for being here. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel, like this video, drop a comment down in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. What do you think about the audio quality? What do you think about the field of view? The whole thing. Anyway, let me know. And until the next video, ride safe.